Weather's somewhat quiet now compared to what's ahead as we get into the new year. You can see winter storm warnings will be in effect starting at 9 o'clock tomorrow for much of the state line. Stevenson and Joe Davies counties, you'll be under a winter weather advisory through that period, but still looking at some pretty decent weather impacts. That's because of the amount of snowfall, 4 to 8 inches in general. Strong winds also creating whiteout conditions, basically state line wide. So get ready for a good old-fashioned snowstorm as we get into Saturday afternoon. Leading up to that point, a little drizzly, a little foggy across the state line currently. Visibility has improved some, but still keep an eye out for some icy patches before midnight. As temperatures stay near freezing, there could be an icy spot or two as a result of the drizzle and fog in the area, so drive with care to your holiday destination. By the time we get to midnight and a little beyond that, the weather dries out, but as you can see, we're below freezing, so again, there could be some icy spots leading into tomorrow morning. Late overnight, we're dropping down to 24 with that freezing drizzle out early, then looking breezy and chilly after that as we get closer and closer towards the winter storm going into tomorrow afternoon. You can see tomorrow morning staying pretty quiet and dry, so if you have any travel, if you have any errands, try to get out early Saturday or wait until Sunday after the storm, because once we get into the afternoon, that's when the snow really starts to fly. May arrive as early as about 10 to 10:30 right near I-88, but the rest of the state line have to wait until about noon before the snow showers spread across our area. We'll continue to have steady snowfall throughout the afternoon, and note the darker colors popping up occasionally on Future Track. Heavy snowfall possible at times, may see up to an inch an hour in some cases. We then get into tomorrow evening, the snow showers starting to wind down, but still looking at some light snowfall through tomorrow night until we get to about midnight, and then the weather dries on up. As you look at the snowfall forecast, 3 to 6 inches of snow around Freeport and heading a little eastward from there. As you're south of Rockford, more like 6 to 8 inches of snowfall and even heavier snow as you get closer towards Lake Michigan. So just keep in mind here, regardless of how much snow falls, there are going to be some pretty decent travel impacts, especially because of those winds. So an inch an hour, that's hard to clean up and keep up throughout the afternoon. And then near whiteout conditions with the blowing and drifting snowfall, that's aided by the snow starting out somewhat wet, so it's a little heavier to shovel. Then it turns fluffy as the air gets colder, so that'll be easier to shovel, but that blows around a lot easier. So definitely multiple impacts there as the nature of the snow changes all throughout the course of the day. Temperature-wise, starting out in the 20s, we drop into the teens tomorrow evening, so getting colder throughout the course of the day with gusty winds up to 30 miles per hour. The colder air coming in with some frigid conditions for Sunday. Sunday may only be in the teens, then below zero at night. The wind chills near zero throughout the course of the day on Sunday, so really not warming up much. So if you're going to be out cleaning up, make sure you layer up. Then by Sunday night, near minus 20 with the wind chill. So pretty frigid start to 2022. We warm up briefly next week before possibly seeing more snow and cold late next week. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, we'll continue to dance back and forth from there. Warm up briefly for the weekend and then could be back down into the teens beyond that. So winter coming in with a fury along with the new year, Cassandra.
Alex, definitely a roller coaster. Well, it's still